Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receipts so strong, but the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lil Park, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lil Park, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lil Park don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lil Park, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, we are back in the fold. Back in the fold. Happy Wednesday. Shout out to the ones that's back in here. I don't know who all was in the live earlier, but I told y'all I was gonna be doing another live. So this storyline is crazy. Okay. And as y'all can see, I got my big baby up here because he's gonna kind of give us the rundown. Cause he actually been, y'all know them kids be on TikTok, but he been following this storyline since the beginning. So he know the whole little one too. Let me see who we got in here. We're gonna do a quick little shout out, then we're gonna get right into it, y'all. Sorry I am late, y'all. I had to go eat. I made me some more coffee. I was talking to my child, had to set up the stream yard and all of that. So that's why it took me a little minute. And shout out to the new members that didn't join in. Miss Angela, Gemini, Virgo. Shout out to y'all. Sweet Queen, I see you. Shout out to you and all my beautiful minds that's in here with us on this other live. Hey, Miss Geraldine, and it's a lot of people live right now too, y'all. Like it's a lot of people live. They got a lot going on in these streets. Hey, Shaquentley. Hey, Umika. Scorpio Scenes, Queen Love Mail, my bro Terry in the building. Shout out to you for the black and gold parts, copyright and fair use. We got Divine Eminem back in his famous Patricia Michaela. We got Kim in the building. We got Loving My Curves. We got Miss Lolita. We got Solid as a Rock. Shout out to you. Who else? Let me see. Hey, Miss Toya, Jaisha, Miss Yolanda, Miss Elisa. We got Southern World. Thank you, Toya, for my first super. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Miss Ilka. Hey, Shell. Tokyo Blues. Yes, round two, y'all. Look at me. But y'all know I don't be doing too much. So I don't see how the people go live for 5 to 12 hours. So I could barely get through 2 hours, let alone 12, baby. They got a lot of time on their hands. I just told Amber in her comments, because she made a comment about it. I said, that's the ones that need to be on Kick, because they pay per hour over there on Kick, child. They'll make a killing. Hey, Candy. Wait, you say, oh, Sweet Queen, your birthday tomorrow, huh? Let me know in the chat. I did tell you happy birthday on the other live, but I think I seen somebody say it's tomorrow. Hey, Miss Audra. Thank you, Miss Ilka, for my super. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Miss Leslie. Hey, Miss Angela B. Who else is here? Let me see. Look like you have some beautiful kids. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, CS. Hey, Miss Mercedes, Miss Leslie, Miss Doris, Miss Paula, Miss Darlene. Okay, look at y'all. Miss Duncan, so enough. Brittany in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in here. If y'all would like to bless me monetarily, you can cash out me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Y'all know how that go. If y'all want to bless my baby, if y'all want him to come back, because y'all know them cheering don't be wanting to have nothing to do with what we got going on, child. Y'all know how them cheering be doing us. So y'all know I gotta pay my child, so I'm gonna pay him. But if y'all want to bless him, we'll come and share the news, the little tea with us. I don't know if I don't think I put it. Oh yeah, I did. I put it in my ticker. And I did give it to my mom. So if anybody want to send my baby a little blessing, y'all can. That's his cash app floating on the ticker. And I think it's in the chat as well. Y'all don't have to send me nothing. So if y'all want to bless him, y'all can. What else? What else? You can also support me by getting a super chat or super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly appreciated. Watch them ads, hit that like button, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Hey, and you can get a membership to support the platform. That's another way to support. Shout out to my green team, days 1, 2s, and 3s. I see y'all, and y'all are always appreciated. I swear. All right, y'all. Now, I'm gonna bring my baby on, because that's why he's here. He's gonna give us the little rundown. Oh, before I bring him on, let me show y'all how these people look, child. Hold on, because I don't want y'all to be in the blind. So let me pull up the picture. Should I do this one or hold on? Let's do the other one. That way y'all can see them in full. And I can pull up the other one. I'm gonna have to put my earphones on because I can hear my baby when he talks. Okay, let's see. All right, let me put this on the screen. Please hit that like button, y'all. I see y'all coming in, y'all. Hit that like button for you, girl. All right, let's put them up. This is a thumbnail that I made. Can y'all see it good? Yeah, it's big. Is it big enough? Can y'all see it good? Let's see. Don't start your ish, let's see. Okay? Don't start your ish, girl. All right, y'all. So this storyline, like I told y'all, is real, real crazy. Now it's real heavy on TikTok. Now it been kind of floating, on other social media platforms. I think, Facebook a little bit or whatever, especially since the lawsuit, but this story goes back years because these are very popular TikTokers. The one in the middle that's standing up right here in the blue jean is Akira. She's the one that sued Brenay, which is her right here in the black. And this is also Akira. I just added the picture so y'all can get a clear view of her face. The guy back here on the left is Brenay's ex-husband, Devin. And then you have Tim over here in the right corner. That's Akira's ex-husband. So basically, I ain't gonna say they swap spouses because Akira didn't get with Devin, but Brenay and Tim are now together. But I'm gonna bring my baby on so he can kind of give us the backstory of how all of this came about, y'all. Because like I said, this been going on for some years now, but the lawsuit just happened this week. All right, Kenny, you can unmute your mic.
I'm unmuted.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my baby, y'all. That's Kenny. That's my oldest child, my overachiever. You know, the one I'm always talking about, bragging on and stuff like. What's I bragging on my babies? But that's my oldest baby, y'all. That's my oldest baby. But he's gonna give us the rundown on everything that's going on. Well, kind of go back to the beginning. That way they can kind of get the backstory, a little context of how all of this came about. And we might have to do a part two, y'all, because it's still, I ain't gonna say it's ongoing, but the mutual mutual mic. Brenay, the one right here in the black, the big girl in the black, she has a twin sister. And it came out in court that her twin sister also slept with Tim, Akira's ex. So it's real juicy, it's real crazy. And she been kind of joining the group chat a little bit. So we might end up having to do a part two depending on how things, go. But another thing too, because I just seen Shell say Devin looking good. Now, Devin, the guy on the left in the black, he used to be real, real, real heavy, kind of like Brenay size. He lost all that weight after they divorced, y'all. So he had a whole glow up. So that makes it even more interesting. All right, Kenny, you can unmute and kind of start from the beginning and
Okay.
basically let them know how all of this came about.
Okay. So everything started like from high school. So Akira, uh, Tim, and Brenay and Corinne, which is her Brenay's sister, they all went to high school together. But Brenay and Tim dated like I think their freshman year of high school. They broke up. High school, everything happened how it happened. They was all friends. Akira, Tim, Brenay, and no, Tim and Akira got together. I think towards the end of high school, like yeah, their senior year. Then he went on to play college football. They was together. They eventually got married, and then Brenay and Devin, which is Tim's cousin, they got together. They got married, and at the time, Akira and Tim was together. Brenay and Devin was together. They were going on double dates, like a big happy family. Until I think this happened like 2023 or 2024. I'm not sure. Brenay had said, "Oh yeah, you know, Devin is being abusive, and like he threatened to hit her, or he did hit her." So she went to stay with Akira and Tim. So they were staying together, and with the time they were staying together, Brenay and Tim were sleeping together in Akira's and Tim's house.
Hold on, Kenny. So basically, she lied. So basically, Brenay, which is the big girl right here in the black, y'all, she lied to her. She lied to Akira, her right here, and said that her husband at the time, this guy in the black on the left, she lied and said that he kind of jumped towards her as if he was going to hit her on some abusive type stuff. And because she wanted to basically get in a house, right? Hello, Kenny.
Yes,
She wanted to
she wanted
basically
like
get in a house.
she wanted to plant herself in Akira's shoes. Like she wanted to be Tim's woman.
Oh
So
wow.
like the whole time they were going on double dates, being, all friendly, she was really watching Akira trying to steal her life.
Go ahead.
So then, but Akira didn't want Brenay in her house though. Like she was because Tim co-signed for Brenay. Oh yeah, let her stay here. It's a lot going on between her and what's his name, Devin. So, but Akira is not very confrontational, so she didn't know like what way to go about it. Like, what did she do? Like, but she was suspecting that they were sleeping together, which they were
Mhm.
under their roof. Like, that's crazy to me. How are you sleeping with this woman's husband in her house?
Wow.
So, and I think after that, like, Brene ended up moving out, or something happened, or she ended up confessing to Devin that she wanted to be with Tim. So I think she moved back to Devin or something. No, Devin said, "Oh, bring him over here. Like, bring Tim over here." And they slept. Tim and Brene slept together in the house while
So
Devin
in
was there.
Akira's marital home, or you say, or in
In
Brenay?
in both homes.
So basic, okay, y'all. So he's saying that they were this one right here, the big girl, and Tim was sleeping together in both of their marital homes. So they both were still in a marriage, but they was having an affair and sleeping together in each of these, each of their houses, which is crazy. Okay, now give them the rundown on what we was just talking about in the kitchen, where um while they was in Brenay and Devin's home.
Oh yeah. So basically, Devin said he heard Tim and Brene sleeping together at least 4 times, and he just didn't do nothing about it. He just didn't do
Wow,
nothing about it. He said he heard it, and he said like Akira and Tim's child was over there, and after Brene and Tim were done, they told the child to grab some wipes.
wow. So okay, so the y'all listen. That's it's crazy. Oh Lord have mercy, this is crazy because basically, Brenay's ex-husband now, this guy right here, Devin on the left in the black, he was in the home while his wife was having sex with Tim, the guy over here on the right, and he was listening and not y'all. How scary you gotta be to listen to your wife get, you know what, in the room, and you home and you don't even get up. Like he heard them doing the do, y'all, and never got up. Never got up. He never got up to go. Ching time. I've been up and down with her. Let me slow down. I'd have been up and on 10. Okay. He never got up, y'all. At least he testified in court that he heard them like 4 times in his home. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. It would have never went down like that. I'd have bought some water and poured it on their ass. Okay? Listen, they was not getting away with that. And to top it off, you have this big nasty, because they call her Bree Nasty. She had Akira's baby bring her some baby wipes so she could clean herself after they finished having STX, y'all. That is crazy. Like the but to put the hands on her. Listen, and it's crazy because I feel like both characters, Akira and Devin, they both kind of have similar characters to where they kind of timid, y'all. Like I don't want to say scary, but scary
They're
because
scary.
both, huh? What you say, Kenny?
They're scary,
They
both of them.
both of them knew what was going on and was very not even confrontational. Akira wanted Brenay, like when Akira allowed Brenay to move into her house because she lied and say her husband was being abusive to her. When Akira, kind of knew some stuff was going on, she was trying to make her leave. Well, she was trying to make her leave, and she did not want to leave, y'all. She said, "Tim wants me here." I wish it would tell me that about my child. She did not want to where Akira called her grandmother, y'all, to come over there to kind of, I guess, how that went down, Kenny. Let us know how that
Okay,
part.
so instead of her confronting, well, she did say stuff to Brene like, "Oh, it's time to go," but Brene was just like, "Yeah, Tim wants me here," and so she was like, "Okay, well, I know I'm not confrontational." So basically, she was scary, so she called her grandmother over there to come and try to get Brene out of the house. And Brenay was basically saying the same thing, like Tim wants me here, I'm not leaving. Tim wants me here, I'm not leaving.
She'd have been leaving by that lace front. Okay? I'd have been dragging her like a pig in mud. Baby, you gonna get up out of this house. Quick, fast, and hurry. I don't care what Tim say. I'm gonna put Tim, come here. Timmy, come here. You want her here? Let me know now. Child, ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. Um, Jaisha said, she said then Akira was finding teeth around her house. Allegedly, Brenay was doing the hoodoo. You know anything about that?
I don't know nothing about that. I didn't see nothing about that. I
You
didn't
seen
see
about
nothing
that?
about that. But
Jaisha, where you heard that at? They mentioned that in court. Tim didn't say nothing. I don't know. Did Tim say anything?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Be more
But
specific, Miss Lisa. Like, what you mean? Did he say it? You talking about whenever Akira was trying to get her out of the house? If he said anything around that time, exactly, we would have been fighting. Child, y'all, I'd have did her so dirty. Then you in my house, girl. That's even more grounds for me to do you dirty. You not leaving where? Listen, gotta strip her big ass, clean up out them clothes. You gonna get up out of this
oh,
house.
but listen,
Go ahead.
the worst part about it is that Kim, no, what's it? Tim and Akira have two children together, and Brenay is the godmother of both the kids.
Ain't no way. It'd have been
Yes,
rescinded.
she's the godmother of both the kids, and like they could go back to like before I Tim and Brenay was sleeping together, or you never know if that was before, but yeah, like you go back to videos of Brenay posting her god kids, posting the children, and like just it's just so weird. Like, and then she even said, "Yeah, I was the auntie Nam, the stepmom."
Wow. Child, listen. That is some crazy work. That is crazy, y'all. I'm trying to get an interview with Devin. I actually reached out to him. So I'm trying to see if I could get an interview with him. And he might not want to talk right now because he is suing next. He got a lawsuit coming up next against Tim, y'all. Because Tim is his cousin. We didn't even put that part in there. Tim is his cousin, y'all. The two guys are cousins. That make it even more crazy. So he is now Brenay won her lawsuit. Oh, let's okay now. Since you didn't kind of gave them the backstory, you want to add anything else to the backstory before we move on? Can you talk about the twin sister a little bit?
Yes, I was just about to say that. So after Brenay and like Tim had broke up in high school, Corinne got with Tim, which is Brenay's young. No, they twins. Brenay's sister. Tim and Corinne got together or whatever. They slept together. I think in high school, or they was dating or whatever. Then it came out in a court case that they did something in 2019 with when Akira was pregnant for her second child by Tim.
Okay, push pause, Kenny. Let me
Okay.
add this in there because um dang it, what was I gonna say? I kind of got threw off by that comment. You say you had them kids calling her mama. It was something I wanted to. Oh, so this y'all heard when Kenny said that they all went to school together, right? So Brenay was actually dating Tim first in school, but it was on some puppy love type ish. They was young at the time, which that to me still really don't make a difference, right? Because I feel like when it's puppy love and y'all young and y'all not even actually active, to me that don't really count. But Brenay was dating him first in school, and then they broke up or whatever. He ended up getting with Akira, which was his wife. Um, so I just wanted to kind of put that part in there. But then, like I said, Brenay has a twin sister, and that's the part that Kenny was just explaining where the sister now run that back again. Say what you just said.
Okay, so after Corinne and no Brenay and Tim, dated in high school. Corinne went on to date Tim right after that, or like a little bit after that. And then, they broke up or whatever they had. And then Akira and Tim got together, right? And then they had their kids or whatever. But during the midst of them having their kids, living their life, and them being married, Brenay, no, not Brenay, Tim and Corinne slept together in 2019 while Akira was pregnant. But then, yeah, it came out in a court case. Also, they was texting during 2024. Mind you, Akira, no, Corinne has two kids.
Oh,
By I
Corinne
think,
got kids?
yes, Corinne has two kids, and they think the last child is for Tim.
Oh
But
my
listen,
God.
but listen, Mama, the child looks just like Tim.
You gonna have to send me a picture.
I
Send me
will.
a
I will. I'm
picture.
seeing your picture.
Well, you can't do it right now
Not
because
right
you don't
now,
it's on
but
your
yeah,
phone.
the child looks just when I tell you just like Tim. The second child, the first
Wow.
child, we already know that's okay. That's that man's her baby dad name is Deshaun, but Deshaun never met the second child. Don't know the second child like at all. So yeah, basically. But Corinne
Oh,
keep denying it. Oh yeah, that's not that man's child. But girl, listen, you
okay. So
nasty.
look, wait. So shout out to my sissy. My sissy just messaged me and said that it came out in court that the two guys actually are not cousins for real. So y'all bump that because they was everybody was saying they was cousins. I didn't know that it came out in court that they actually aren't related, right? Um, but he said that they had Brenay, not Brenay, Corinne, which is Brenay's twin sister, they had an actual encounter in 2019. And then it came out in court that they were messaging even in 2024, which was last year, right? So that's
Yes.
interesting. What were those text messages about? Do you know?
I don't know what the text message is about. Maybe it was casual conversation or like, actual stuff, but it's still inappropriate regardless. Like
Mhm.
you don't message nobody husband, especially like come on, be serious. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah. Wow. Anybody in the chat know what those messages were about? If you do, put it in the comments. Let us know because I don't. I'm gonna have to find a video see if of anybody that was actually in the courtroom that has access or know about the actual text message. They was referencing some stuff, but I didn't see anybody with like all of the messages and stuff like that. But what did I want to add? Before we get to the court case. Hold on, y'all. Let it come back to me. Uh, so I gotta see that I gotta see that baby. I didn't know that the twin sister had two kids. That's interesting. And that the baby possibly looked like Tim. Wow. That's crazy. You want to add anything else to the context, how everything came about? Anything juicy before we jump into the court case?
No, I just wanna I just wanna say this. Like I don't really I mean Brene is wrong, but I don't really blame her for like not want to be with Devin because oh my god, he looked a mess. Like, ugh, listen.
Really?
Yes,
No,
he looked
no.
horrible. He looked horrible. So I mean, hey,
But listen, it's not just about the looks though, y'all. He talking about Brenay's ex-husband right here. He used to be a really big guy. Like he used to be a really, really big guy, and he ended up losing all of that weight after, you know, their divorce or whatever. But you got to think about it because if you're gonna go off of just looks, Brenay is getting ran down because Tim
no,
done been
she's
with. Listen, Tim done been with her twin sister,
oh
was
my
still
god.
sleeping with his wife, all of that. And Tim is not a look. Tim looked like a uncooked turkey, a thick uncooked turkey with knock knees and childbearing hips.
But yeah,
That's
no,
what he looked like.
Brene is huge as well. Like so,
Yeah,
her and when her and Devon was together, they were both like two bears together.
boy.
Like they were both like two
Sounds
bears. It's just nasty. They just
okay.
all especially she's just sloppy.
Okay, but still, and you know what? That was still her husband. And if she knew she no longer wanted her husband, she shouldn't have been cheating on her husband. Period. Like, especially with somebody else's husband. It's still wrong at the end of the day. It's still wrong, regardless if she felt because the thing is, okay, you looking at it from that aspect, but Renee is not really a looker herself. So you get what you can get. She still had a good husband. He was still good to her. For you to go cheat and be with somebody else's husband, and now you finding out stuff in court that you didn't even know that was going on with this man. Okay. So now let's jump to the court case that just happened. Let's kind of get to that. Do you know anything that was revealed in court that we didn't talk about in context?
Um, I don't. Well, I know Devon revealed that Brenay and Tim was sleeping in the house and with the son, like with the child and the wipes and stuff. I know he
Okay.
said that. I know messages between Corinne and Tim were like exposed. I know messages between what's her name, Bernasty and Tim were exposed. Like it was just a lot came out, but I don't know like the specifics. Like, but I
Okay.
do know this. Bernasty represented herself
I know that.
in court. She represented
Y'all,
herself, and that's exactly why she lost.
wait, let me speak to that. Go on mute.
Okay,
So, oh, I didn't hear that. Queen Love Mel say I heard that either Brenay or the twin sister was essayed by a family member and the mama knew and didn't do anything. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Shout out to y'all, cause y'all giving context too. I didn't think y'all knew about this story. Okay, look at y'all. Look at the chat. Y'all telling me some stuff that I didn't even know. That's crazy. Yep, Brenay and the sister was going back and forth on Twitter or something. That's why Brenay and Tim broke up the first time. Oh wow. They were active, I bet. Scorpio, you crazy. Akira. Oh, my bad, y'all, because I must have accidentally said Brenay won, but Akira won in court, y'all. And this on alienation of affection, and I think it was criminal messages. She won 1.5 million, and then also 250K, right? Because it was for two different things. One for alienation of affection, and the other part was for criminal messages. So she won a little bit over 1.7 million, right? Um, I know for a fact North Carolina has that, and it's a couple other states as well, but North Carolina for sure. And the crazy part is, y'all, that's why I put my caption one of the most expensive affairs. Because I did look it up and it said that some years back they had another case similar to this one, not as toxic and dramatic, but it was definitely an affair where one party was granted 30 million and then on another case it was 9 million. So this one is kind of small, but it's like you paying for somebody else's husband. Imagine, Luke, first of all, I would never, and I was telling this to my son when we was kind of going over this yesterday because we talked about it prior to this live. Ain't no way in hell I'ma defend myself or go to court pro se, which is equivalent to, representing yourself in court, and you going up against somebody who one has a lawyer, two has a bunch of receipts on you. Cause y'all know what's crazy? Brenay documented the whole affair. That's how they really got her. Cause she was videoing everything. That's why content creation is kind of like a gift and a curse. TikTokers document their lives just like content, where they really content creators too, right? She documented the entire affair. So she really set her own self up, y'all. She really set her own self up because they were able to put text messages up against videos and clips that she was uploading, right? Like times that Tim would be lying to Akira about going places, Brenay would be uploading stuff. So she really set herself up. But you don't ever go to court pro se or representing yourself when you going up against a lawsuit of that magnitude. That is crazy. The only way you represent yourself in any situation is if you know you are absolutely innocent. 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 You don't, child. She knew she was guilty. That's the crazy. How the hell you gonna go to court represent yourself and you know you was sleeping with this lady's husband? And then you showed up in court with him. Like, it don't get no worse than that. Baby, you walked in court with your proof. Okay? With a Kara's proof. Child. Um, let me see. Thank you, sweet queen. Yes, y'all. If y'all want to bless, y'all can bless my child, okay, for giving us his little time. Y'all don't have to send me nothing, but y'all can send him a little blessing to his cash app if y'all just want to bless him. Y'all don't have to send Pac nothing, okay? Because it's my second line.
but listen, Mama.
Go ahead.
So I feel like Brenay didn't really want to win the court case. I feel like her whole point of like representing herself and looking a mess like she did was to prove that, oh yeah, like to make a point to Akira that I got your man. or like, yeah, I took your life, or like, that's my man now. Like, she even got the kids calling her mama. Like, it's just a lot. Like, she really stole this woman's whole life and was like, she's been plotting since forever.
I know you did not just say that this lady showed her looking a mess to prove. Listen, I don't think the look in a mess was intentional. Okay, it gives that she's like that all the time. Cause I kind of looked, did a little research on her, on her socials, and the look is looking like that's how she look all the time. But child, that is y'all. Okay, now let's go into the stalking a little bit. I said she put charges on her for stalking.
Yes, like she'll be watching Akira's accounts. Like, she's a monitoring spirit. Anything Akira do, like, she next thing you know, she got that same wig on, or that same hairstyle, that same look. Like, it's just nasty. Why are you copying this lady? Like, you already got her man, then took her husband, and you going to the extent of copying her as well, like wearing everything she wear, putting on wigs that look just like hers, doing the same hairstyle, doing your nails like her, doing your makeup like her.
Wow. You're gonna have to send me some receipts to kind of if you could find some later, like some comparisons of her copying her, like you say, monitoring spirit. Okay, look at you. Um what about the car situation? Because I seen somebody saying something about a kid did a kid post something about her dream car or something. What's that situation
Yeah, I
about?
did see that. Like, Akira posted a car that she wanted, her dream car, and Brenay literally got the same exact car and then named it Dream.
Why?
And she posted a video on Snapchat of like Tim, I think, cleaning the car. But
Wow.
yeah, and then mind you, it's a big old SUV. You don't have no kids. You don't have nothing. Why do you need that? Like, why do you need that? Like,
She
come on.
mess. At this point, Akira don't even need to go buy her one. She could just get her. That is crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Hold on, let me see. That baby looks just like that man, but Corinne is denying it. Oh wow, that baby do look just like. I'm gonna see y'all. My son gonna see. He can't send it to me right now because he's live on his phone. But I'm gonna definitely check that out. Oh my god, I didn't know she had two children. Me either. Kenny accent. He got an accent for y'all? Well, y'all say I got an accent too, so Akira won in Corbin. It has to pay. Yep. Yep, she won. She won, y'all. But the thing is, when it comes to settlements and stuff like that, y'all, um, I don't think that she'll be able to file bankruptcy, seeing as how it's over now. And because her law, especially if Akira's lawyer puts a stop to it, because most lawyers are proactive. They think ahead. So, I'm pretty sure she knew it was a chance that she would try to file bankruptcy in the case that she would lose. But the girl don't have that type of money. Now she making some coins on social media. Don't get it twisted. Because people think just because it's negative, it's still paid. People think, oh, I'm putting negative comments. Y'all still put money in that girl's pockets. And I'm talking about Brenay. All of you, if anything, she probably got more popular um once the affair was exposed than before. Because now they are really giving her a lot of engagement. They putting all kind of different comments and like they going in on her. Like they are really, really, really dragging her on social media, her and Tim. And it's still putting coins in her pocket. That's what people fail to realize. Y'all paying her. Y'all getting her paid. Y'all are getting her paid, child. But that's crazy with the whole car situation. Not going to get the girl, the car the girl won't then name in a dream. Baby, you better they need to catch a fade. They really need to catch a fade because you not finna keep playing with me. You got the husband. Now you still like at this point she want to be in her skin. Because why are you obsessing over this girl to the point where she got to go put stalking charges on you? You really want to be in this girl's. That's scary. It's giving acrimony a little bit times 10. Like she might have to, child. She might need a bodyguard at this point because ain't no way in hell you still obsessing over this girl and you got her man. Like she, oh Lord, hold on, let me go down. Ooh, child, this is a hot mess, a whole hot mess and a half. I'm gonna play a clip for us too, y'all. I'm gonna play a clip also because me and Kenny probably all over the place. But this is how we talk to each other in real life when we talking about something. So It's like y'all basically tuned into one of our conversations. That's what it's given to me. So I'm gonna definitely play a clip that's more clear, precise, and full of context. Um, to kind of give you the video that you sent me, Kenny. Is it like a backstory video?
Yeah, it's like a little backstory video, like yeah, the backstory in the court case a little bit. I don't know.
Okay,
I just sent you that.
okay. Um, Shout out to y'all. My say the likes are looking good. Thank y'all. Period. Akira and Tim were still texting, and Brenay. Oh, thank you for that, CS. That's another thing, y'all. So it was revealed in court that Tim was still sleeping and texting with his wife, even after he was being, once they separated, not divorced but separated, he was still texting and sleeping with his wife, right? And it was revealed in court because he was telling Brenay that it was over, like, nothing was there anymore. He didn't want his wife anymore. It was over. He was madly in love with her. Da, 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 da. But come to find out, it was revealed in court that he was still sleeping with his white child. I wish I would. I wish I would allow you to come back over here after you done been in this. Baby, please. Ain't no way in hell. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, but during like when the text message revealed, like he was sending Akira nudes as well. Like, and
Wow.
his when they asked him about that, his whole thing was, well, that that is my wife. Well, no, duh. Like that's the whole point. That was your wife. Like that is your wife to this day, and you did what you did. Like he not get that?
And that's the crazy part because um they said that whenever, because y'all know Brenay defended herself, she represented herself in court. So when it came out that he was still doing a do with his wife and texting his wife nudes and all kind of other stuff. They say Brenay, they say Brenay could barely keep it together, questioning him because I guess she had to question him too, right? And they say she could barely keep it together because she didn't know that was going on. But that's what happens when you think, baby, God is not gonna send you somebody else's husband. I say this all the time. It does not work like that. Okay? God ain't gonna send you somebody else's husband. If that was still his, and that's why he had the attitude talking about, oh well, that was my wife. But Ninja, y'all, then it came out in court that Tim's mama told Akira to file the lawsuit. She told him take them for everything they got, child. And it came out in court, and they say Tim stormed out the courthouse after he found out his mama told her that. Now, you know anything about that, Kenny?
Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that. But also, as well as Tim's mama was supporting Akira, Akira's mother, I think she is a lawyer. So, like, she was really pushing this court case and, like, she really wanted Akira to get what she deserved. So, instead of doing a crazy thing and crashing out and beating on Bernasty, she took it to court and got a lot of money,
Yeah.
was going to get a lot of money. But Bernace said she ain't getting that money. So, we just got to wait and see.
Child, they gon' they're going to she thinking that, and here's the thing, people think when it's a lawsuit or something like that that they can just withhold. Baby, Akira can get her lawyer to get it to where they garnish Renee's wages. So don't think that you just not gonna pay her, or they just gonna leave it up to you to make sure you're making your payments, because it can be forced also. That's what people fail to realize. She can't have her wages garnished. That's a legally binding situation, baby. So don't
She
think that
said
you just, huh?
she said it on national television. You seen when I sent you that of
Yeah,
her
she said,
saying it. Yes, she said I don't know how she's gonna get her money, and she meant it too.
child, get her. We're gonna get that money on. We're gonna get it, baby. Play if you want to. Okay? She gonna get that money. I don't think she's it's not gonna be lump sum, y'all, because I honestly don't think, child, this girl showed up to court with a shirt you can still see her, child, it didn't even fully cut, baby. It looked like she finna, it's giving her to be ugly. Busted can of biscuits. She like a busted can of biscuits, child. She about to bust out that shirt with them big old bazookas right at. But yeah, she definitely ain't got no 1.7 to give that girl. But she keep in mind, y'all, she clocking a good 20, 30 a month on social media from social media. Easy. And that's on the low end, if you ask me. Because, like I said, this storyline made these people very, very popular. And popularity comes with engagement. Engagement comes with money, right? That's the coin right there. So she clocking, Brenay is clocking a good 20, 30 a month. And that's me giving her the low end. So she definitely can have that garnish to get her money. Like, you might not be having to give me all at once, but baby, you're gonna make some payments. And I'm gonna make sure my lawyers see to that you make those payments. Especially since you want to get on national television and say, "Oh, I ain't giving her nothing. Or I don't know how she gonna get it." Oh, that's what we doing. Okay, okay, we gonna see. Akira and Tim were still sleeping together up until that April. Oh wow! Now I did. We knew that they were still, sleeping together, but I didn't know the actual date behind it. So that's crazy. That is ain't no way. But that y'all, and you know what's also crazy is the fact that Akira, the one right here in blue, standing up, she didn't want to do this publicly. She wanted to do this under wraps behind the scene because it was enough public embarrassment already. Guess who wanted to publicize the trial? Big Nasty. Okay? She wanted Brenay, she wanted it to be publicized, y'all. Not knowing that she was going to find out some stuff in court that she didn't even know. Okay? Yeah. But that's what happens. Why would you want to publicize a court situation that you are in the wrong for? Ain't no way in hell. It's no way. It's no way. Hold on. Wait, who sent that to my baby? Okay, hold up, y'all. Let me see. Because I gotta approve it. He under my cash app, so I have to approve his payments. Hold on, let me see who sent that to my baby. Wait, it's not letting me go to it. It's probably on my other cash app. Whoever, I think it's Miss Angela and Miss Marlene. Thank y'all for sending my baby them cash app blessings. Kenny, say thank you. I don't know if he can see it,
Thank
but
y'all. I
it's
can't
under.
see it
You can't see it
right
yet.
not right now.
Okay.
No,
Oh
my
yeah, because you're on your
notifications.
phone.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all for blessing my baby. I appreciate y'all. Look at my people. Hey, Cancer 66, you say Kira's attorney Robin had over 700 documented receipts that mainly came from Brenay. Oh wow. Well, they did, like I said, they did say Brenay documented the whole affair, y'all. So she made it easy. She made it easy. It's no way in hell though. I'ma play this. Let me get to the bottom of the comments right quick. Hold on. Single black female. Yes, that's it, Miss Angela. I'm just seeing your message. That's his cash app. Kenny. No, it's not that. It's Kenny 2308. So take the pop out of it. It's Kenny 2308. But they got it in the chat. Hey Gemini. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm about to play something for y'all right quick. Let me get to the bottom of the comment. Y'all, tell me this story don't need to make it to. I would like to see this as a movie. Like, this story is crazy. I need to see this as a movie for real. All right, I'm about to play something for y'all. Y'all gonna only be able to hear it though, because I don't remember my TikTok password. So Renee has been found liable. She now owes Akira $1.5 million for stealing. Y'all can hear that? Oh, let me see. Wait, hold on. I'm not connected. Hold up. Let me connect my phone.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay. All right. Go warm my coffee while it's playing.
So Brenay has been found liable. She now owes Akira $1.5 million for stealing another woman's husband. The verdict is in, and after days of testimony, tears, and chaos, the jury didn't hesitate. Akira just won one of the wildest courtroom battles the internet's ever followed. $250,000 for alienation of affection, plus over $1 million for emotional and financial damage. For months, Brenay bragged online about taking Akira's man, mocking her as jealous and bitter. But today, that arrogance came with a price tag. Akira stood in court surrounded by supporters, breaking down when the verdict was read. After being humiliated online, she finally walked away with justice and the proof that she wasn't crazy. She was right. Social media is calling it karma in real time. Brenay went from the other woman to the woman who owes $1.5 million. And now, fans are asking the same thing. What happens to Tim? With no money and no clout left, insiders say he's next in line for legal trouble. For Akira, this isn't just a win, it's a message. You can't destroy someone's marriage, gloat about it, and think you'll walk away untouched. She lost her husband, but Brenay just lost everything else. So Brenay has been found liable. She now owes Akira $1.5 million for stealing another woman's husband. The verdict is in, and after days of testimony, tears, and chaos, the jury didn't hesitate. Akira just won one of the wildest courtroom battles the internet's ever followed. $250,000 for alienation of affection, plus over $1 million for emotional and financial damage. For months, Brenay bragged online about taking Akira's man, mocking her as jealous and bitter. But today, that arrogance came with a price tag. Akira stood in court surrounded by supporters, breaking.
All right, y'all. My bad. I had to go warm my coffee. That's why I was running again. But that was kind of like, well, that ain't the backstory. That's the backstory for the court situation. But Kenny, go on your TikTok and pull up a video that has the actual backstory, like not just from the court, but like backstory, and then play it. You're gonna have to put your iPad right by your phone since you playing it, like since you live off of your phone, because I'm just connected to my computer, so I can do it a different way. But you're gonna have to put it right by it for them to hear. Let me know when you find it. Let me see. I might be able to pull it up on mine. Hold on, let's see. You can pull one up, but I might
down when the verdict was.
I'm looking.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. Make sure it ain't no music though. Before you unmute, make sure it don't have no music in it, because I don't want to get no copyright. All right, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, my love. Yes, a little low. It was low, Latte. My bad. Probably because I hadn't when I first put it on, it wasn't connected. Like my phone wasn't connected to my setup, so I had to connect it to my Bluetooth. But that's probably why. Thank you, sweet queen. So she can make that money. Yep. Let me see what y'all saying. Renee definitely got her karma. Imagine that, y'all. And I seen somebody say something about, now I don't know how true this is, Kenny. You can let me know if you heard about it. But I seen somebody said, I feel like I got an echo. Somebody said something about Tim said he was gonna leave Brenay if she lost. Is there any truth to that? Anybody know?
I don't know if that's true or not, but that would be the smart thing to do.
For real. Well, you know what? Is it really the smart thing? Because at this point, he can't get his wife back. Because I heard Akira got her a fine chocolate man now that love her down. That's what I heard through the internet streets, child. She got her a fine one. And I'm pretty sure she don't want him back after all of this. You know, she was still sleeping with her husband in the beginning, which I'm gonna give her that because you still got your feelings involved. That was still her husband. But I think she's over him at this point. I really think she's over him because they didn't did a whole lot of um public embarrassment. Like that is imagine this being publicized. And you know what's crazy, y'all? Stuff like this happens all the time. It's only given unfamiliar or real drastic because it's publicized, but people go through stuff like this all the time. Like ninjas be sleeping with sisters and all of that. This ain't nothing new. It's just that it's a public story. It's a public story. That's what makes all the difference. But child, these ninjas be grimy. This ain't nothing new, baby. But this one definitely, definitely need to be on somebody's documentary because I would like to see this in movie form. Um,
Okay, I found a video, but it's like kind of fast, so I
it's
don't
fast.
know.
What you
Yeah, it's
mean
like
fast?
fast. Like she's talking fast.
That's fine.
But
Hold
I'm about
on.
to play it.
Hold on. Thank you, CS. Thank you for sending my baby a blessing, my love. I appreciate you. Can CS.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you can play it.
Okay, look, I'm about to play it.
Kara was Tim.
Let me
So
read.
those who were confused on the Brenay case, let me break it down for y'all. Basically, Brenay married her crush's cousin to get closer to her crush. Her crush name is Tim. Her husband name was Devin. Kara was Tim's wife. Okay, y'all got that? They all grew up together. They went to high school together. Now, Brenay also has a twin sister named Corinne, and she also plays a role in this situation. Track it back to high school. Basically, Brenay dated Tim back when they were really young. Mind you, Tim was Brenay's first love. Tim's family never liked Brenay, so Tim ended up breaking it off for Brenay. I'm circling back to the twin sister Corinne. Corinne and Brenay fell out and had a lot of beef in high school because Corinne basically slept with Tim after Brenay and Tim broke up. Basically, Brenay was a 304. And so Tim ended up putting his cousin Devin on Brenay because Brenay was going and Devin was a virgin and he wanted to lose his beat. Before everyone graduated, Akira and Tim ended up getting together, and Akira was basically Tim's new girlfriend. Granted, Brenay, Devin, they don't hang out with Akira. They don't really know Akira like that. She's just the new girlfriend. Tim went off to play college football on a scholarship while Akira basically held the relationship down. Not too long after, Akira ends up getting pregnant and they end up getting married in 2018. Akira dropped out of school to be a wife, a mother, while Tim pursued his dreams of being an NFL player. Akira was working two jobs trying to support the family financially. Fast forward to 2021, Devin and Brenay ends up getting married. This is how I met Devin and Brenay because they were a TikTok couple, actually. So, mind y'all, Brenay and Devin is this God-fearing married couple. They're very Christian, go to church, listen to music, do couples content, all of that. So randomly, they started hanging out with Tim and Akira, and they started doing like group activities, double dates, etc. Mind you, Brenay was known to be Akira and Tim's kids' aunt. Brenay was Auntie Brenay, and Devin was Uncle Devin. Renee started speculating that her sister Corinne started sneaking around with Tim again, and this is when Akira was pregnant with her second child. Things started getting weird because every time they would link up to do couple stuff, Renee would be wearing inappropriate clothes, like her booty cheeks would be hanging out, her titties, she would have no bra on, like things were just very inappropriate, and she would be extremely friendly with Tim. So this is where everything started getting speculated. Carol would constantly check Brenay, like, hey girl, like you put a bra on, or tell her about like her shorts being too short, and Brenay basically would see no issue with it. And Akira's main thing was the fact that her children are around. Like, there's kids around, and you have your titties just out and exposed, and your booty hanging out of your shorts. Like, you're not supposed to be dressed like that around children. So, fast forward, one day, Renee basically comes up with this big lie saying that Devin is being domestic towards her and that she doesn't feel comfortable living with Devin and et cetera, et cetera. So Renee basically begs Akira and Tim for a place to stay. And Tim is like, yeah, like we might as well let her stay. Like she said she's having problems at home in her marriage. And so Akira went along with it, and Akira said that things got extremely weird the moment she moved into their home. Akira started finding random teeth around the house. She said that basically she would go to sleep early some nights and she would go to sleep like 8 p.m., wake back up at 11 p.m. and notice Tim's not in the bed, and she'll go out and check and see where he's at, and he would be in the den with the door closed, meaning they were being sexual in their home while Akira was asleep, and this was proven. So Akira started confronting Tim, her husband, about what was going on. Tim gaslit her and said, "Oh, it's nothing going on." She was known as a 304 in her high school, saying that she's sloppy, she nasty, she dirty, she lazy, this, that, and the third. That's how she even got with Devin. Like, basically gaslit the fuck out of her. And she said she believed him because at the time it was like, anything my husband says, I'm going to believe. That's the type of woman
Wow.
she was. Granted, when Brenay was staying with them, she would fix Tim's plate first, would sit with Tim, would literally everything's Tim. And then also, she was asked on many occasions to leave their home. She said no. She told Akira, no, Tim wants me here. And so Akira said she felt like she had no one to speak to about this because she would tell her husband would gaslight her, and she just felt like something sneaky was going on behind her back, but she just could not prove it. So she started getting a whole bunch of piercings. And so one day she goes around her family, and they're like, "Why do you have so many piercings?" And then she just busts out and just tells everything. And so her grandmother was like, "Oh no, I'll be over there." Because one thing about it, Akira is not confrontational. She said she's not an aggressor and that this is not something that she does. So the
Shit.
grandmother goes over to Akira's house. The grandmother said the house was so trashed where Brenay was staying at. She was staying in the den. They said that it was pop bottles, chip bottles. It was just so filthy, disgusting, and nasty. That grandmother asked Brenay, and not didn't even ask, told Brenay, "You need to leave." And Brenay told her, "No, Tim wants me here." So she ended up getting into an argument with her grandmother and ends up pushing her grandmother.
Child, you push
They
my
eventually
mama.
goes home and tells her husband Devin that she's in love with Tim and that she wants to be with Tim. And Devin basically says, "Well, if that's what you want to do, prove it. Invite him over here." And so she did exactly that and slept with Tim in their home, y'all. In their home. Devin ended up divorcing her after that. Um, Akira
Wow.
ends up finding out because Devin ends up hitting Akira up and telling Akira what he knew. And so she ended up getting her piece on the whole entire situation. And that's why we're here today, y'all. And now y'all just going to have to follow from here on out because I told y'all the entire backstory. Sorry if I butchered some
Okay,
parts,
stop it,
but
Kenny.
this is literally
Okay.
Wow. That's y'all. First of all, Scorpio's things is funny. Listen, Scorpio said Brenay's defense, she can't fit a bra. Cause you literally took the words right out of my head. Cause I was like, bruh. So they said she was walking around the house with no bra on, and I'm thinking to myself, child, it looked like she never got one on. Her boobs are so big, they're inappropriate. You know you got some big things when they inappropriate. Okay, listen, like it just give inappropriate when you look at her. Her whole look give inappropriate. Child, this is some. I don't even know how to describe this, but I feel like I don't care how non-confrontational you think you are. It's something that's gonna push you to that limit. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be non-confrontational and all of this is going on around me. Especially, listen, I'll be non-confrontational when it comes to a husband, but when it comes to my kid, oh baby, you gonna get the whole word, the whole word. Ain't no way, y'all. Like this is wow. This is who them some triple G's. It's giving Z's. Okay, I don't. I ain't gonna say I wish I knew her size, but it's obvious. It's very much obvious. It, it's just the look. Like you left your wife, because his wife is gorgeous. Like Akira is very pretty, y'all. But this lady, and I'm not even the type to even be judging people based on their looks and stuff like that. But the fact that you left your wife, who is a very pretty lady, for this lady. Y'all, I even heard when they said that Brenay would fix him food before her husband. Y'all, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. And I seen a video where they was in a car. Brenay was recording them in a car, right? Tim was in the passenger side. Brenay was driving, and Brenay's husband Devin was in the back seat. I said, I know you lying. Ain't this some country shit? This is some country shit right here. But um, outside of everything that's going on that y'all done heard or whatever, now, and I think we might do a part two. Um, the Renee's ex-husband Devin, which is the guy that's on the left in the picture, in the back with the black shirt on, he's now suing Tim. So he's suing Tim basically for the same thing that Akira sued Brenay for. So they both getting they get back on these people. But the thing is, Tim ain't got no money. I feel like Brenay got a little coin. Is she not rich? She ain't a millionaire, but she got because she's a very popular influencer, like TikTok or whatever. So she got a little coin. She definitely bringing in, like I said, 20, 30 low end a month. So she can Brenay. I mean, Akira can get a little coin from her, but I don't think Tim got it like that. So I don't know what Devin is thinking he gonna win suing him, because I don't think, like, the fact, first of all, I feel like in these type of situations, the judgment should be based off of a person's income. Because how do you allow somebody to sue somebody for millions knowing they don't have that? Like, that's the weirdest thing to me. Like, so you basically saying I owe them my life. I've owed them forever. But, like, make it make sense. I can see if they worth millions, then yeah, but I feel like it should be some type of cap on it based on their income level. Like, check their income, see what they make, see what they could potentially make, and then go from there. Because that's ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous to me. And let me say this also. Hey, sweet Mocha, I see you, my love. Latasia, I think they in on it because I would not have been sleeping with him after Brenay. Exactly. That's what I said too. Ugh. Like, ciao, bye. Ain't no way in hell. And thank you. I think this is Grayson's mom. I don't want to say your real name. Thank you for blessing my baby, my love. I appreciate you, girl. What was I gonna say? Oh, so, and this might be an unpopular opinion, y'all, but I feel like, yes, Brenasty, Big Nasty, whatever you want to call her, she's wrong, Tim's wrong, right? But the way they dragging this girl all over the world is crazy to me. I feel like you still have to consider, and even my child said this, and he's 17. You still have to consider a person's mental health, right? When I tell y'all they are dragging her for filth, not saying she don't deserve it, but the magnitude of it is crazy. This is just one person. Tim getting a little bit of it too. Don't get it twisted. But when I tell y'all they like all, imagine the whole world doing this. And even what really made it bad to me is in courts. Because somebody spoke on this. They said that they were literally invading her privacy in court. Like they was just running up on her to snap pictures and all. To me, like now you're doing too much. She gonna get her karma, but because let's say she's the type of person to want to unalive herself. You know what I'm saying? Like they really doing a lot, y'all. Like they are doing a lot. And that's not me defending her, taking up for her, none of that. But you got to think about the magnitude of it. She deserved to be drugged a little bit, but if it's millions of people, that's a different type of drag and different type of lashing, baby. Okay. So yeah, I would be real mindful with the people doing it. Like they gotta be mindful. Like these are regular human beings. She ain't the first side chick, coleslaw, French fries. She won't be the last. I promise you. It's probably stories that's 10 times worse than this. They just not publicized. But Brenay also gotta blame herself because Akira wanted to keep this under wraps. Brenay wanted this to be publicized. Why? I don't know. I wish I knew why, but Akira didn't want because she felt like it was enough public embarrassment. She the one who really took the bad end of the stick because she was the one getting cheated on. So that's crazy. That's crazy for you to want this and you lose. You lose, you getting drugged all over the world, plus you lose the lawsuit. That's that hurt right there. That's that hurt. Let me go up and see. Queen Lupac Kenny is doing a great job. Look out. Thank you. He is doing good. I thought he was gonna be nervous, y'all, but he's doing good. Let me see, Yellow Pop. Do you think that Tim will leave Brenay? I see. I don't really follow these people, so I don't know. Kenny, do you think Tim gonna leave her?
No, I think he's gonna cheat on her. I think he's gonna do her worse than he did Akira, but I don't know. Leave her though. She make a lot of money. He living off her. He's a bum. So
Oh Lord. Oh, he a bum. He
I
a
mean
bum.
he ain't got no money. He don't I think he worked, but he ain't making as much money as Brenay.
Wow. So it was it solidified that they actually got married. So is Brenay and Tim officially married? Or are they still engaged?
No, they engaged. They can't. I don't think they can get married because I don't think that him and Akira are officially
Officially
divorced
divorced?
yet.
Okay. Okay. Because I would that was
But
kind of like confusing a little bit.
speaking on how you said like people were really invested in the court case, like it was a lot. Like why are y'all like they had like people screaming and cheering like when Akira won, they had people screaming and cheering in the crowd. I'm like y'all are too invested in this woman's life. Like it's ridiculous. Going up to Brenay recording her mama, Tim, and I'm like, come
Yeah, that
on,
was
be
a little too
serious.
much. That
So
was a little too
they
much.
had some people like literally on the internet crying. Mama, we seen that. Somebody crying on live.
Yeah.
Crying about somebody else's situation. This has nothing to do with you.
That was so cringe. Like that was so cringe, y'all. It y'all, the fact that some of these people flew out there. I could see if this was the Diddy trial. But these are regular people. They influence not they not even influencers, they TikTokers. Matter of fact, Akira don't even look at herself as a TikToker. She don't even really want the popularity, y'all. They forced it on her. Cause I looked on her Facebook page and she was saying that she was like, I didn't ask for this. I don't even want none of this. They forcing it on her because her situation is publicized because of Brenay and Tim flaunting their affair. See, they all were TikTokers doing videos together and this and that, right? So it was basically forced on Akira. And I mean, it is a bag, so definitely take advantage of it. I mean, you'd be a fool to turn down a bag, but I could understand where she's coming from also because it's embarrassing. Yeah, it's a bag, but at what like what extent, child? And it didn't went so far. I like that's crazy to me. I feel like it should have been some type of security in place at the courthouse because yeah, people get invested in these online stories and stuff, but it still should be limits to some stuff like running up to these people, throwing cameras in their face, and I'm shocked nobody ain't try to spit on her because these people are that invested in that, y'all. Like, ain't no way in hell I'm flying out to that state to go be in on that trial. That is crazy. Now, if you live in the same state, that's a little different. But flying out there for some, I don't want to say regular because they do have a nice size following, but they are regular people. They just getting a good bit of views because of the extent of this story. Wow, that's crazy. She had to turn her bank statements and stuff in. Um, just look like on your made 400K. Big Nasty about up there. Oh yeah, I think Big Nasty probably more. It was supporters all at the crowd. Yes, y'all, that was crazy. No, she not gonna do that and have little Timmy running the streets. Listen, but I do agree with Kenny. I feel like he will cheat on her because what goes around definitely comes back around. He's a cheater at heart. If he cheat, first of all, I'm looking at the example you already said. If this ninja was cheating with you in his marital home and yours, what makes you think you ain't even a baddie like his wife? What makes you think he won't do that to you, Bookie Butt? Like you cannot be that naive. This is why you say, I mean, this is why they say God will not send you somebody else's husband. Ain't no way you that crazy to believe that this man is going to be faithful to you when he cheated on his wife with you in their home. Ain't no way. Like, it's no way she really believed that. And slept with your twin sister. How bad? And now you basically that's a hell of a debt to pay for a man. She basically paid Hakira for her husband. Like she basically buying her husband from her. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. She wasn't mindful when she was driving. Yet that I agree. I agree, Jaisha. She wanted to do Akira bad, shaking my head, fawning Tim in her face on the internet. Yep. And that's why I feel like that's what also pushed Akira to go forward with the lawsuit as well. Because I heard that Akira had changed her mind or something like that. Kenny, you know about that initially? Did she change her mind about the lawsuit? And then um Tim's mom told her to go through with it. Uh you know anything about that?
No, but well, I know her mom was telling her like to really pushing it for her to like do the lawsuit.
Yeah, because I remember somebody saying that initially she had changed her mind or she didn't want to do it, not change her mind.
Yeah.
She didn't want to do it at first, y'all. But then people, outside of her were pushing her to do it. So I
And
guess,
then
you know,
the lawyer, she I feel like she did that like she wanted to represent Akira like for fame
clout.
because you remember how
Yep.
we seen that video of her when they walked out the court out of court and they had all the crowd of people cheering, yeah, yeah, yeah. She gonna give a statement. Girl, y'all are not Cardi B. This is not Diddy. This is not that serious. Why are you giving a statement like something? Come on, be serious. People get cheated on every day.
Exactly. That's what I said. Y'all, that lawyer, Akira's lawyer, definitely wanted the clout from this situation. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't do it for free. For the free, for the free, for the free. I'm pretty sure she did it for the free because it's a highly publicized storyline. It's a lot of clout attached to it. So she knows she gonna get a lot of business from, representing Akira. And God knows what else. Brands, all of that, be looking at viral stories and different things like that. So she definitely did it for the clout of the situation. And then not to mention Akira's mama is a lawyer. So she probably was plugged in with her because I seen Akira made a post on Facebook saying, just because I know a lot of lawyers doesn't mean that you don't have to pay them or something like that if I recommend them, something along those lines. So I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't do it for free, but she definitely got clout from it. And that was definitely unnecessary. Like you could tell Akira was ready to get up out of there. And once they was walking out of the courtroom doors, her lawyer stopped and y'all gave a statement. I'm like, all right, I know you lying. She had a whole little press conference for herself for the supporters that was outside. I was laughing so hard. Like, girl, you ain't like I said, you could tell Akira was like it looked like she was drained, like she was just mentally um tired. Like she was ready to get up out of there. You could see it all over her face. She looked like she hadn't been sleeping. I'm like, and this lady really gonna stop and give a press conference. Talking about, I got something to say. I said, I know you lying. If you don't let that girl go home and get some rest, gonna be her cheering. He said what he said. Listen, for real. But she isn't gonna have but she isn't gonna have any money left allowed. And I think he owes 20K in child support, doesn't he? I did see something about that. I want to say it was like either 16 to 18K. Kenny, you know anything about that child support?
No, I didn't see nothing about him owing child support. Or well, I
Yeah.
did see something about people saying that Akira was getting child support or was I don't know something like that. Maybe she is, maybe she not. But he ain't
Thank
got
you,
no money,
Brittany.
so Brenay gonna be paying it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, you get the man, you gotta take care of what comes with him. You want him, huh? You gotta take care of his children too. You got to help him, especially if he ain't got no job and he depending on you. Child, ain't no way, y'all. She had that's the crazy part. She had a husband who was a good man. He might have never looked the best when he was overweight, And he not bad looking now since he lost that weight. He been hitting them weights and all of that. He done had a whole glow up, child. That man modeling and everything. But you still had a good man, a working man, a man that wanted to take care of you. And you cheated on him for somebody else's husband who now depends on you for everything. That's karma in itself. Taking care of man, to me, that's punishment enough. So I am weak. He already cheated on her with Akira. Exactly. Exactly. Ain't no way in hell. She lucky she didn't end up on Fatal Attraction for real. She lucky. Oh, the first party ate lost bump, last burn. Wait, did you say burn up? Last bum. For real. Y'all crazy. I am weak. Let me go down. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate you, my love. See you the best ever do it. She wants to be a big time internet lawyer. That's what it gave. Cause it's a lot of them like that. To me, they ain't no real good lawyers, but they make their bags off of doing like TikTok videos and social media. Y'all know somebody like that from the saga. Okay, it's one of them. They call him a TikTok lawyer. Some women don't appreciate a good man until he is gone or she left him. Facts. Devin really loved her. Yup. And Akira really loved him. That's the crazy part. Like they both had spouses that loved them. So, child, I don't know what to say at this point, child. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I say, we might do a part two. I probably try to bring my baby up on different topics. When he ain't got too much going on, I might get him to come back with certain topics. It depends on what we talk about. When it's viral stories and stuff like this on TikTok, y'all know them kids be knowing everything they be going on. But we might do a part two. It just depends what comes about. Because I did see something today where Brenay's twin sister is kind of like entering the group chat a little bit. And she been kind of popping her issue a little bit on Facebook saying Akira is lying. Akira was lying about the affair and all of that, right? And they said that Akira's lawyer responded to her. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into it and see what's what when it comes to that. And I'm gonna look into Corinne, Brenay's twin sister, the baby, because they saying her second child is for Tim. So it's a few things to look into and see how this play out. Devin is also suing for the same thing. So it's still ongoing situation. So that's going to determine if we do a part two to this, y'all. Which one is Kenny Cash Out? Because I see two. Look at the top. Michaela is floating at the top of my thing. Mine is first, but I put his second. It says $Kenny 2308. But I think the mine's put it in the chat. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in the chat for y'all. Oh, you saying you see two of them on Cash App? That's the only thing I don't like about the vertical live stream because you can't like put the hyphenated one, unfortunately. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna put it in the chat. But it's a Kenny, you should have put a picture on there. It's a blue K, I think. Let me see.
Yeah,
Ain't it a
I
blue?
think it is a blue K.
It's a blue K. Okay. Let's see. Why is this up?
But yeah, also like Brenay's whole court case and the whole point that she was trying to make was that Akira knew and Akira was okay with her sleeping with Tim and being with Tim because she knew their marriage was over, which don't make sense to me. Why would this woman be okay with you sleeping with her man in her house? That's so dumb.
Yeah. So that's why you think she wanted to do it publicized.
Yeah, like I think she just wanted to embarrass Akira. And she just wanted to make the point that she got Tim when she really don't because Tim was with still being with Akira.
Yep.
So she just embarrassed herself. Now she owed $2 million and she ain't got no way to pay it.
Yeah. That is embarrassing. That's embarrassing because you try to prove a point and then you ended up let me take this down. You try to prove a point and then you end up finding out that This man was still talking and sleeping with his wife in court. Not only that, then you find out he didn't slept with your twin sister in court. That's the crazy part, y'all. That's the craziest part of it all. The fact that a bunch of secrets came out in court that she wasn't even privy to. Let me see. Hold on. I thank everybody. Miss Marlene, Miss Angela, CS. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. And thank you again to everybody that sent my baby a blessing. I appreciate y'all. Can you could tell everybody
Yes, thank
you.
y'all. Thank y'all for the love. It was fun. I had fun. So
You have
I
fun
will be
too.
back. I will be back.
Oh, you gonna be back? Okay. Um. Yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna get up off of here because y'all know this is my second live for today. We had a big one earlier. Make sure y'all go tune in for that. And for the other people, make sure y'all catch the replay because I know, like I said, there's a lot of people that have been live because it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a whole lot going on in these streets, baby. Okay, it's a lot going on, child. I don't want no part. I want a little part of it, but not too much. We're gonna be a little messy. We're gonna be just a little messy, child. Just a little bit, not too much though. Y'all know we don't do drama over here, right? But we gonna be tuned in though. We definitely gonna be tuned in. Yeah, that's him. Kenny, you got Kenny Pop on there. That's him, Michaela. That's him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I think so. You with
Thank you,
the
D
yeah, that's it.
Ham. Thank you, bro. Brittany said, okay, Lupac and Kenny can't wait for part 2. I got y'all. I'm gonna bring them back. Y'all know how I'm real particular about having my cheering on this internet time. Because y'all know how them trolls be, but I'm gonna bring them back. I feel like this was a good dialogue. I wanted to try something different too, to see how it flows, see how it go. Because me and my child had been talking about this story for a little minute, and he was filling me in, and then I think based on the things he was telling me, I was like, well, dang, you know everything about it. So I said, I'm gonna bring you on live one day and let you give my people the rundown because I seen it. The storyline is so viral, y'all. Like they talking about this everywhere, like especially on TikTok. You go on TikTok, that's all you see. So, yep, it is very interesting. And like I said, I hope they do like a documentary or something of those lines so we can watch it on TV because I would like to see this being acted out. That would be crazy. That would be real crazy. But anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl. I'm shocked we had that many people even in this live because it's not saga related. Y'all know for the most part, people don't want to tune in certain sectors when it's not about what the sector is for. But I still think this is a lot of people for a live that's not on topic. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching our little 1-2 dialogue. I will be back tomorrow with another one because y'all know we didn't get to foot meet on our live earlier, and y'all got to see it like that. Ooh, child, we got to talk about that and a few other things that's going on with on them. So, but anyways, y'all, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a great night. Thank y'all, Kennedy, saying good job in the chat, and they want to see
Thank
you
y'all so
back.
much. Thank y'all.
Yep, I appreciate y'all welcoming my baby. Thank y'all for blessing my baby. And I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. Love y'all. Bye. Okay, Tokyo. Thank you, my love. Okay.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lupac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. Lupac, baby, don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENENT, bring in truth to the streets. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call her a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing, they trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess, every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones, no cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up, this platform here a throne. Lupac, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck.